I am Dr. Muthulakshmi, Associate Professor, Department of Mathematics, Faculty of Science and Humanities, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. I am going to handle the course Employability Skills and Practices. So today I am going to deliver the lecture on the topic Divisibility Rule. So the purpose of this course is to improve the ability of an individual to solve numerical and mathematical calculation. Quantitative aptitude is the most important requisite for clearing any competitive exam like SSC, RRB and bank exams. Numerical aptitude defines the ability of an individual to execute tasks relating to the handling of numbers. So, employability skills include things like communication, teamwork, self-management, learning skills, problem solving, technology, leadership, motivation and initiative. So in Unit 1, the various topics going to be discussed here are divisibility rules, LCM, HCF factors, arithmetic unit digit, problem solving, algebra, linear equation. So divisibility rules have been mentioned to make the division procedure easier and quicker. If students learn the divisibility rules in maths for 1 to 20, they can solve the problems in a better way. For example, divisibility rule for 13 help us to know which numbers are completely divided by 13. Division rules in maths helps us to check whether a number is divisible by another number without the actual method of division. If a number is completely divisible by another number, then the quotient will be a whole number and the remainder is 0. The division rules from 1 to 13 are explained here in detail with many solved examples. So first we see the divisibility rule of 1. So divisibility rule of 1 is a very easier one. So every number is divisible by 1. Divisibility rule for 1 does not have any condition. So any number divided by 1 will give the number itself irrespective of how large the number is. So second we see the divisibility rule of 2. If a number is even or a number whose last digit is an even number, that is last digit may be 2, 4, 6, 8 or 0. So then that number is always completely divisible by 2. For example 508. So whose last digit is 8. So it is divisible by 2. But 509 is not an even number. So hence this number is not divisible by 2. So next rule 3. So divisibility rule for 3 states that a number is completely divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. For example, consider a number 308. To check whether 308 is divisible by 3 or not, take sum of its digits, that is 3 plus 0 plus 8 equal to 11. So now check whether the sum is divisible by 3 or not. So if the sum is multiple of 3, then the original number is also divisible by 3. Okay. So sum of its digits 11. So it is very easy to check 11 is divisible by 3 or not. It is not divisible by 3. So hence 308 is also not divisible by 3. So next, divisibility rule of 4. So whether one number is divisible by 4 or not, it is very difficult one. So we have lot of time to take to find that one number is divisible by 4 or not. So if the last two digits of a number are divisible by 4, then that number is a multiple of 4 and is divisible by 4 completely. So for example, take the number 2308. Consider the last two digits. Okay, so here 08 are the last two digits. So 08 is divisible by 8. So the original number is also divisible by 4. Next, divisibility rule of 5. So numbers whose last digit is either 0 or 5 are always divisible by 5. So next rule, divisibility rule of 6. The numbers which are divisible by both are divisible by 6. That is, if the last digit of the given number is even and sum of its digits is a multiple of 3, then the given number is also a multiple of 6. For example, 630. So this number is even, hence this number is divisible by 2. And sum of its digits is 6 plus 3 plus 0 equal to 9. So which is also divisible by 3. Hence 630 is divisible by 6. Next rule, divisibility rule of 7. The rule for divisibility by 7 is a bit complicated, which can be understood by the steps given below. For example, you take the number 1073. So is 1073 divisible by 7? So from the rule stated, remove 3 from the number. Then you double the number 3, 6. So next remaining number becomes 107. So 107 then you subtract 6 from the remaining number. So 107 minus 6 equal to 101. Repeating this process one more time. So consider the number 101. So here the last number is 1. Then you double the number 1. So you get 2. So the remaining number is 10. Then you subtract 2 from 10. So you get 8. So here 8 is not divisible by 7. Hence the original number is also not divisible by 7. Next rule, divisibility rule of 8. If the last 3 digits of a number are divisible by 8, then the number is completely divisible by 8. So take number 24344. So here last 3 digits are 344. So since 344 is divisible by 8, hence the original number is also divisible by 8. Next rule, divisibility rule of 9. The rule for divisibility of 9 is similar to divisibility rule for 3. That is, if the sum of digits of the number is divisible by 9, then the number itself is divisible by 9. For example, consider 78532. The sum of its digits 7 plus 8 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2 is 25. So which is not divisible by 9. Hence 78532 is not divisible by 9. So next rule, divisibility rule of 11. If the difference of the sum of alternative digits of a number is divisible by 11, then that number is divisible by 11 completely. For example, consider the number 2143. So first you group the alternative digits. So here 2 and 4 are alternative digits. Another group of alternative digits is 1 and 3. So here 2, 4 and 1, 3 are two groups. Take sum of the digits. So 2 plus 4 equal to 6 of each group and 1 plus 3 equal to 4. So next you find the difference of the sums. 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 equal to 2. So if the difference is divisible by 11, then the original number is also divisible by 11. So here 2 is not divisible by 11. Therefore 2143 is also not divisible by 11. So next rule, divisibility rule of 12. If the number is divisible by both 3 and 4, then the number is divisible by 12 exactly. For example, 5864. So first you take sum of the digits. So 5 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4 equal to 23, which is not a multiple of 3. Therefore it is not divisible by 3. So next you check whether this number is divisible by 4 or not. So you take last two digits 6, 4. So which is divisible by 4. So the given number is divisible by 4 but not divisible by 3. So therefore this number is not divisible by 12. So next rule, divisibility rule of 13. So for any given number, to check if it is divisible by 13, we have to add 4 times of the last digit of the number to the remaining number. So and repeat the process until you get a 2-digit number. So now check if that 2-digit number is divisible by 13 or not. So if it is divisible, then the given number is divisible by 13. So, thank you.